My name is Ariane Cerna, and this is week 4. This is my second lab video for the week. I am going to be going over the 6 organs that I chose and their functions this time. So we'll go ahead and just start off by saying that, of course, again, this is the pharynx. So it is a tube formed by skeletal muscle and lined by mucous membrane that is continuous with that of the nasal cavity. It's actually divided into 3 major regions. So up here, this area right here is actually it is the nasopharynx, as we can see here. This is flanked by the concave of the nasal cavity. It serves as warming, humidifying, and filtering the inspired air. So that goes on right here. Oh, if we click here, down here, right down here is actually, right in this area is actually the orthopharynx, and it is a passageway for both air and food. And then as we travel down further, right in this area, this is the laryngopharynx. So it actually just continues for the route of ingested material and air until its inferior end, where the digestive and respiratory system diverge. So next, we're going to go ahead and look at the larynx, or the voice box. So its main function is to keep food and liquids out of the rest of the respiratory system. And it also, as we said, it's the voice box. It houses the vocal cords. So that's all in here. We travel on down. Turn this guy here. All right, so actually, going back up to the larynx, it's actually very cartilagey, and it's made out of 3 large cartilage pieces. So it's made out of the thyroid cartilage, the cricoid cartilage, and the laryngeal prominence. And so that's what makes up that. Down here, again, we have the trachea, or the windpipe. So it's called the windpipe because it delivers air to the lower structures of the respiratory system. That's this long piece right here. We'll go ahead and zoom out a little bit, turn the body. Let me get this here. All right. So, next we have the bronchi. So these are the 2 main bronchi. They go into the lungs. They're these long pieces right here. These right here. So the bronchi are 2 main airways which lead from the windpipe to the lungs. They enable air to move in and out of the lungs. So this is what gets the air to our lungs. And then, of course, these are the bronchial trees in here. And then around this area, I actually printed off because you can't really see it. But right in here, so as we can see, it kind of lines the bronchial trees. But these are actually the alveoli sacs. So they are small folded membranes. They're shaped kind of like a bunch of grapes, and this is where gas exchange takes place. So it's in these little things around the bronchial tree. And then lastly, we have obviously the lungs, which I can make more apparent here. So we have the right lung and we have the left lung. And the lungs are a pair of cone-shaped organs which take up most of our space in our chest along with our heart. The lungs are part of the respiratory system and are important for ensuring the entry of oxygen into the body and the removal of carbon dioxide. So this is again where all the gas exchange happens, is inside our lungs. So we take air in and then we push carbon dioxide out. So these are, again, the 6 structures that I chose of the respiratory system and how they function in our bodies to keep homeostasis.